What's going on YouTube? Today we're taking a look at the Hammer of God from Vc-Edc and Spinetic spinners. Roll the intro. What's going on, boys and girls? Today we're taking a look at a spinner that I ended up getting over at Spinetic Spinners. This is also available over at Vc-Edc, and this is the Vc-Edc Hammer of God. How it ended up coming is in a bubble mailer, and it came in this little case. Opening up the case, you've got the Hammer of God, and you've got a bearing tool. All right, for anybody that is in the vape community, you will recognize this symbol and the name because there was a vape mod box that was about the same name, and it was a square box, and everybody seemed to love that. Ended up getting this in the mail. Up in the corner there will be a spin time for those that don't want to end up spending time watching that. I got 5 minutes and 35 seconds right out of the package. I know I have seen other people that have posted up pictures that they've gotten 11 minutes, 12 minutes, 13 minutes. I haven't gotten that yet, but maybe it's just the bearing. I need to clean it. I'm just reporting what I got right out of the package. Getting some of the info out of the way, this thing is a beast. It comes in at 119.9 or 8 grams or 4.32 ounces. Measurements on this are 57 millimeters from the widest point from here to here, or 2 1/4 inches. Now we're just going to take a peek at this tool real quick. It was nice that they included a bearing removal tool. It does feel of aluminum. I'm pretty sure it's not titanium. I'm not sure what's going on here, what they ended up doing to that. That's kind of jacked up, but it is what it is. I'm going to end up popping this off and putting it onto another key ring. Taking a look at the Hammer of God all up and close. Here you can end up seeing the laser engraving is very nice on there. And yes, the reflections are messing with the camera, but the laser engraving is nice and crisp. It does give it a nice texture. On the opposite side, you get nothing. Now this is in stainless steel, and you do have brass weights in each of the arms. This is kind of a polish that's in here, and then it seems to have hit a wire wheel, which I kind of wasn't impressed with. If you look in here, you can see that they ended up going into there, and it just kind of frosted the edge, and I wasn't overly pleased with that. But that's just me, and I'm a nitpicky bitch. So you can see there is a nice chamfer all the way around. There are no hot spots on here. I will be hitting this with a polish cloth later on and getting that brass all nice and shiny. But let's get the caps off. Button 1, button 2. The bearing removal tool does fit in there perfectly. Retention ring. You do have a 10-ball R188 in there. This does appear to be stainless steel. This is kind of weird because when I roll it around, the balls are actually loose in the cage. So that's kind of odd to me. I haven't really seen that often before. Taking a look at the machining, it is nice and solid. A little bit of a sharp lip right there, so be cautious of that, but no biggie. Nice and clean threadings, and you can kind of see right here what I mean about that frosting from the buffer or wheel or whatever they ended up doing with that. I haven't done any warp videos yet with this, but I can tell you right now, I'm pretty sure it's going to make some nice ones. Let's get this back together. Bearing, retention ring, button 1, button 2, spin. So yeah, all together, I am overly pleased with this. I believe it was 60 from Vc-Edc and Spinetic spinners. There will be a link down in the description to be able to check that out. Once I get this all polished up, I may post up a warp video, so we'll stay tuned for that. There is no play in it. You get torque feedback, which actually feels really good. Like you could get a wrist workout from it, but there's no wobble. There's no play in there. I am going to swap out this bearing because it is a little rattly. I doubt you're going to be able to hear it, but spinning it on the table, I can hear it. It sounds a little grindy. And I think that might be because the bearings are loose in the cage, so we're going to check that out. This has been the review of the Hammer of God from Vc-Edc If you like this review and you want to see more, and you want to see more contests from me, smash that subscribe button right about there. If you want to see more videos, check right there or right there. As usual, YouTube, thank you for hanging out with me. I will see you guys all in the next video. Peace out, YouTube.